in terms of LSI, I know it's been a while since LSI sold Ngenio to NetApp. I mean, does the company have any plans to move back into the system space, or are you guys going to mainly stay in the component business?
So we have no plans to move back into the system space as a business. Our business is focused around components and adapters. However, if we look at what it takes to build silicon, we need to have the capability, the expertise, and make the investment to do full system level architecture and design, so that we end up with the right silicon solution as we go through that relatively lengthy design cycle. So it's very interesting that even though component vendors and card vendors are focusing on these subparts of a final solution, today the level of innovation is so high, and the level of innovation with the new silicon being designed by LSI, that we have to be cognizant of the entire architecture and the entire solution. So we put in the engineering effort that you would do if you're developing a complete system level product, and it's interesting that today you absolutely have to do that, otherwise you cannot be successful in building the intelligence and the capability of the components that will be needed to satisfy the needs of the industry in 2, 3, and 4 years.
Do you think there's a sense among potential buyers that, hey, we don't know if these two formats can speak to each other the way we need them to speak to each other, some sort of integration of the two, or they're not really too concerned about that?
Two formats being which?
Any like flash and spinning disk, or yeah.
Oh, there's really no concern over that.
Yeah.
So they completely understand that they're simply both mechanisms for storing data with different characteristics. But of course, they need the ability to, as you point out, interoperate. It's important to be able to move data from one to the other, to use one to cache data, to hierarchically move data off when you recognize that it's rarely accessed and it's being expensively stored on a piece of flash, when it would give exactly the same performance results if it's stored on a much less expensive piece of spinning media. So I believe, and I see, that there are no concerns about any interoperability between flash and spinning media as data storage mechanisms.
Mhm.